For heaven's sakes, max out your HSA if you have access to one, your health savings account. Man, these things are just the people just forget. I don't even talk about them enough. I don't talk about them enough. That's a fact. You need to max them out. So I just want to share with you first and foremost. This is an article right here. HSA's triple tax advantage can be a plus for retirement. And this is from Susan Roop. Pretty interesting. There's a paper by EBRI that talk about the benefits of HSAs. And they say, look, an individual can save more than $1 million in their HSA if they've made for contributions for 40 years. They start at age 25 until they're 64. Max contributions are made each year, including catch-up. Distributions are never taken, and the HSA earns a 7.5% rate of return. So that's all that money going in is tax deferred, right? Tax deductible, tax deferred. It grows tax deferred, and then it comes out tax-free. Tax-free. A large HSA, you're going to have more money to withdraw unexpected major health expenses, which can be significantly tax-free. Check this out. About 1/3 of employees are enrolled in a health plan with a deductible high enough to be an HSA eligible plan, says EBRI. A high deductible health plan. You got to have a high deductible health plan in order to get an HSA attached to it. HSA is just an investment vehicle. So it's like an IRA. You invest your money, so you have a high deductible health plan, and then you have a side account essentially that grows as you put money into it. You invest it. You can invest in the market if your plan allows that, which you should. And don't touch it. Don't spend it down every year. Just let that sucker, I'm going to show an example of the guy I'm working with right now. Just let that puppy grow and grow and grow. You can use it you can't use it for Medigap, but you can use it for Medicare premiums, by the way. So the money comes out for Medicare. I'm not so sure about Obamacare premiums. I've seen two different things here. So check this out. These guys say right here in this article, there we go. Can you use your HSA to pay insurance premiums? The answer is maybe. It depends on the type of insurance policy you have and if how your HSA is structured. If you have a high deductible health plan, you may be able to use your HSA funds to pay for your monthly premiums. However, if you have a low deductible health plan, you can't. All right. So in this case, can I use if you have a high deductible health plan, you can use your HSA to pay your insurance premiums. This can be a great way to save money on your healthcare costs. However, there are some things to keep this in mind before you do this. Check with your HSA administrator to see if they allow premium payments. Check with the insurance company to make sure they accept HSA payments for premiums. Finally, remember that you can only use your HSA funds for qualified medical expenses if you want them tax-free. If you use them for non-qualified expenses, you have to pay taxes at a penalty. So check this out. This is my man, we'll call him Fast Freddy. Here's his HSA, and we're going to assume he has a high deductible health plan, even when he goes on Obamacare. Because there's some things in here, there's a couple things. I just want to go back, check this. So if you have a high deductible health plan, it looks like you can, under Obamacare, it looks like you can use your HSA for premiums. It'll be tax-free premiums. But I don't know that for sure. I don't know. I've seen a couple things. This looks like is different. So we have a couple different things. So right here is another one that says you can. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Check this out. So HSAs can be used to pay for certain insurance premiums, providing individuals with an additional avenue to cover their insurance costs. The important is to note that not all insurance premiums are eligible for payment with the HSA funds. Yeah, the IRS has specific guidelines. So we know you can use it for Medicare premiums. That's fact. The question I have about Obamacare, if it's not a high deductible health plan, I don't think you can use your HSA essentially tax-free for your Obamacare premiums. But if it is a high deductible health plan, I believe you can, but I don't know that. So you'd have to check. But anyway, look at my man here, Fast Freddy. All right, so Fast Freddy's 59 years old right here. He's got $34,000 in his HSA. He's still adding to it because he has a high deductible health plan. His cost for his medical, dental, and vision are $3,500. All right, so he's got $34,000 in it. He's adding $2,000 to it. He's taking $3,500 out. And I don't know what kind of rate of return he's getting. But anyway, so let's just say it's all tax-free. Is he going to have all this still have to pay for that relative to qualifying for Obamacare credits? I don't think so, because this is coming out tax-free, right? If it comes out tax-free to pay for all this, doesn't that mean that he'll qualify for Obamacare premium credits? I don't know, but I just know that, look, I mean, so he's got $33,000 in 2025. He's doing his maximum he can add, $5,300. He's pulling out $8,500, so he's going to be down $3,000 right there. So by the time he's set, then he's on Medicare. He's not adding anything because you can't add it to Medicare, but you can pay for Medicare premiums, Part B and Part D. So just pull money out. So by the time he's 71, he's got no money left in it. But all that money came out tax free. Assume he's got a high deductible health plan. And again, assuming I'm right. Dude, that's such a freaking smoking deal. The money goes in tax deferred, it grows tax deferred, and it comes out tax free. You get a tax deduction on the front end, it grows tax deferred, it comes out tax free. Don't spend, like my wife kept spending it down. I said, stop. She had a credit card. I said, stop. We want this money to grow, grow, grow. And if you don't use it for your health insurance premiums like Obamacare or Medicare, that'll be your long-term care expense, dude. Crazy. Anyway, if you got more experience on HSAs, let me know. I don't have all that much experience, but if you have more experience or knowledge, let me know. Put in the notes. I'd love to hear your thoughts. All right, God bless. We'll see you.